doing hypotheticals?
Taylor, what a win against world number one. And now Team World are 7-3 up. Tell us about the match.
Yeah, I mean, I think I had a pretty clear idea of what I needed to do going out there. Just how the court is, how the conditions are, it's really slow out there. So I felt like I had to press a little more with just my rally ball, just up my rally ball that, I'm hoping to be very consistent with, because if I didn't, I felt like he was going to beat me to the punch and hurt me, and I felt like it was going to be very hard on a surface like this for me to hurt him versus, I just felt like it was very easy for him to put me out of position as opposed to me being able to put him out of position. So I did a really good job of that. Going into it, I kind of just accepted that if I make errors, I make errors, but it was going to give me the best chance to win. But yeah, I mean, I did a really good job of just hitting big, doing it consistently, and kind of pulling the trigger when I got the right balls to do it on, and playing the important points pretty fearlessly.
Okay, let's have some questions.
Hey, Taylor. You've played for Captain John and now for Captain Andre. How attributable is his enthusiasm on the sideline to your victory?
I mean, it's awesome to see him fired up. To be honest, I feel like it's been the same. Like, it's impossible to see either Johnny Mac or Andre like getting pumped up during the match and like not also really have that fire you up as well. So I mean, both of them have been very into it on the bench, which I mean I love. It's just tennis legends that are getting excited about me playing.
Hey Taylor, well done. When you won, you kind of like looked at the team and raised your arms like that. Was that like that's how you do it, or I can't believe I did that, or
just like I did it, like that's it, like
I told you I would
there we
do
go,
it.
like there we go.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Did you? I mean, you said I knew what I had to do. The question was whether I was going to be able to do it. You hadn't beaten him before, going into him 0-3. Like, what are you thinking, that you were close before, and if I just not lost my serve in those first games, it'd be okay?
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like, I definitely take a lot of confidence from the Wimbledon match because it was very tight. But at the same time, Wimbledon match, I kind of threw away the first set by getting broken in the first game, and I felt like in that Wimbledon match, the set that I won, the set that I had the set points in, were two sets that I was really happy with how I played. So I obviously took a lot of confidence for that, but I also at the same time know that those conditions are way better for me in this matchup than these conditions. So I did feel like I'd have to play with a lot more risk today than I did in that Wimbledon match. A very good example of kind of what I'm talking about is if anyone wants to look at the 15-30 point of the first game and then the first point of the second game, where I pull the trigger on a forehand inside in, and I think I hit it great. And if I'm on a faster surface, I probably get some reward out of it. But then on this surface, the first one he hits a clean winner on, the second one he rips across, might as well have been a clean winner. So I can get burnt on this court a lot if I pull the trigger on the wrong ball, and it ends up that, he's so fast and good on the run, he ends up hurting me. So I really had to take more risk with my rally balls to just not be on defense all the time. At what point? 15-40, yes. But on 15-30, I hit a forehand inside in about as good as I could possibly hit it, and then he hit a winner off of it.
Taylor, you've had some great wins in your career. I'm thinking about Rafa and Indian Wells and getting to your first Slam final in New York. But I got to imagine this match ranks up there with the very great wins in your career. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, I think I take almost more pride in this one because I feel like I start to finish, like I won it and I earned it, and I didn't really win any of the. I think a lot of the decisive points in the match weren't so much off of like him giving it to me. I felt like I made it happen in those moments, and I just start to finish played an amazing match, and I went out and I took it.
Congratulations, Taylor. To that point, just to follow up, to play Carlos a fourth time here today, was it a difference in execution? Was it a difference in tactics for you? What do you think allows you to get through in a moment like this? Did you have to change the game plan, or did you just execute the little things better?
I mean, yeah, execution is a massive part of it. The one thing that I did today that I think I've struggled with against some of the guys, the top guys in the past, was just really trusting it on the big points, pulling the trigger, not having that doubt of like, oh, I don't want to give them a freebie on a big point, so I'm going to play it a little safer, which I think that works against 90% of people, but against the top guys, they're not just going to give you those big points. So I think, that was one of the biggest takeaways I learned in the Wimbledon match. I had two forehands on big points in the fourth set tiebreaker that I was a little too safe on because I didn't want to just like spray one, and I wish I could go back and just rope it, and if I miss, I miss, and I think I did a good job of really committing to that today. And yeah, like I said, I raised my average just rally ball speed, and on another day that could obviously just end in me leaking way too many unforced errors and giving way too many free points, and that's happened in the past in certain matchups where I kind of overplay a bit. But like I said, because of the nature of the conditions of how slow it is, I did feel like I was forced to.
Okay, Bill.
Congrats. Obviously, you're still top 5. You're America's best, but there have been a few bumps in the road this season. Just feelings-wise, how does it feel to score this incredible win? Packed stadium, teammates, number one. What are your feelings?
Yeah, it's such an amazing moment, and I'll say it again. I think what really does it for me is not the win itself. It's just how I played. It's just the level. It's taking advantage of those big moments, pulling the trigger, just going out and taking it. I think I win a lot of matches from kind of like just serving and pushing, and I think that's kind of been my joke this year. I'm a bot that pushes, but this is the tennis that I want to play, and it makes me so happy to play at that level, and I'm hoping this can be a sign of things to come as far as just me being able to just trust it in the big moments.
Taylor, you've been talking about your rally balls and your rally ball speeds, but you came in 20 times in a 2-set match that was 3-2, and I definitely saw you rush in some situations that you might not have in the past. Was that part of the strategy going in, or was that just something you felt?
I mean, a big part of, I didn't want Carlos to be able to feel like he could float balls back, because again, in faster conditions, I think I'd be fine with that, because I'd feel like maybe I can like still hurt him off of the floaters, but it's so dead and slow here. Like if he floats a ball back and I let it bounce, he'll get back in the point. I'm not going to be able to put enough on that dead ball to actually like keep control of the point. So I felt like I didn't really have a choice. And then also, I've been saying this for a long time, my coaches as well, when I'm hitting my forehand big and I'm hitting the ball big, it's just much easier to follow it in. You take off a couple miles per hour on a lot of those approach shots I hit, and I'll probably get past, or I'll probably have a much tougher volley. So I think being really aggressive from the back, hitting the ball really big, just opens up more opportunities for me to actually come forward, and it just felt more natural.
Just a general question. I'm not sure how much this might have factored into today's match, but generally, and for both of you, when we talk about team tennis, we always hear that the rankings sometimes go out the window, the head-to-heads go out the window. Do you think that that's true, and why do you think that might be the case? And again, maybe it has to do with the match today, or just generally that concept. I
mean, I definitely don't think the head-to-heads go out the window on the team events. I think in this event, a lot of times where teams line up in a certain way, you match up how you want to match up. I'd say those teams usually typically have the advantage, but there's definitely room for more weird things to happen again, because I'll say that just the conditions of the court, it's so slow. Like someone like I would absolutely hate to play someone like Fran on this court. Like, he generates so much pace off like a dead ball. He's so good from the back. He returns so well. Like, he's an absolute nightmare to play in like conditions like this. So, yeah, it's definitely favors some people more than others, but the team atmosphere definitely also brings out a lot of energy in a lot of people. I feel like I've always played great tennis at Laver Cup, Davis Cup, whatever team event, United Cup, whatever team event I play, and it's just fun to get pumped up with your team.
Last question.
Just curious from your perspective, when Steph Curry and Federer came out before the match, did you feel kind of the buzz and the energy kind of shift a little bit? What was it like out there with those guys?
It's pretty sick. I mean, it's pretty hard to not be really just pumped up to play a match when like that's kind of like the intro to the match, you know what I mean? So definitely no shortage of just adrenaline for this one.
Great. Thanks, guys. Thanks very much.